Alright guys, I'm here in SeaTac International Airport in Seattle, just about to board my plane. But before that, I did find this really cool coffee shop here called Neighborhood Cafe. It's a fusion of between Filipino and American coffee styles. Well, not really, but I did pick up one of these, which is a leche flan flavored milk tea. So I'm gonna try it out. Hopefully it's not too sweet. I figure I'll get one of these first just to give myself a little bit of energy before I board the plane, since I'm not really planning on eating dinner until I get there. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in San Jose. First of all, I just want to give credit where credit is due, but this whole trip here would not have been possible without the generous sponsorship of the NorCal Mechanical Keyboard Meetup community. So yeah, thank you so very much. After landing, I ended up grabbing dinner with a college friend of mine. She took me to Cupertino and we had some real good food at this place called the Bar Bon Mott. Just thinking about it makes my mouth water. It was so good. After some good long conversations and a few drinks, I got back pretty late, so I just went straight to bed. So how does Merlin start up a meetup day? Well, just about like any other day. I wake up early and try to get some exercise in, and since I'm not at my usual gym, I decided to do some light weightlifting and some cardio. Once that's done, I like to try one of the local cafes in the area. So I found this really cool cafe called Egghead, not too far from the meetup venue, and yeah, it was really good. I was a bit hesitant about the place because the ratings on Google and Yelp were less than 4 stars, but I just love eggs and you have to be a really bad cook to like mess them up, right? Anyway, I got myself a matcha latte and this thing called the Eggie. Basically, it's a poached egg on top of a smooth potato puree with bacon and chives mixed in, with 4 slices of toasted baguette. I decided to keep this little glass jar as a memento of my trip down there. It's really cute too. That was a real good breakfast. I've just showered and I'm ready to go. So meetup's in about, let's see, what time is it? It is 10:17 right now. So I'm just gonna go over there just a little bit early, get some B-roll and everything. So I'll catch you guys at the meetup. See you in a bit. Oh wait, hold on. Our venue this time is Guildhouse. It's normally an esports pub, but for today, it's a place for a keyboard meetup. Of course, the largest venue I've ever been to for a meetup was the SFx Convention Center in Manila, Philippines. This Guildhouse is probably the largest venue I've been to here in the United States. I started off by filling in my name tag, which is actually a PCB made by Piketty. I found out later that this PCB wasn't just for show, and you can build a board out of it. You'll have to tune in a future build stream to see how this board is built. They even had a guest book to sign, which I did. The meetup was hosted by none other than Man of Interest. We had games, interviews, and of course, the panel I participated in at the end of the meetup. I'll have a link to the panel down below if you want to see the whole thing. I got to see some familiar faces such as Tofu Types again, and I met Keebio for the very first time. I only brought one board to the meetup because I usually like to travel light on these things. And that board was the SAT75X, the plastic version of the Canon Key Satisfaction 75. Coincidentally, this was Keebio's next board to stream, I thought about just handing it to her after the meet, but I didn't really have any tools on me to take the board apart. I also met Apiary for the very first time, or so I thought. Apparently she's met me at some of the early Seattle keyboard meetups, before Apiary was even a thing.
Beautiful, thank you so much.
This is the first meetup I've been to that served cocktails, so I definitely helped myself to a few drinks. There were some pretty interesting drink names, all gaming themed, and I knew I had to try a few of them out. There was this one display I kept going back to, key cults in many colors. If you've seen my unboxing video, you know how I feel about key cults. But I will say that they are absolutely gorgeous, and this display here more than cemented my feelings about that. So there is one thing I did differently at this meetup. You guys might know this wizard hat of mine, but for this meetup, I wanted all the content creators that I knew to wear it. Here's a few pics of them. Ryan Norbauer doesn't look too enthused. Anyway, this meetup was a blast. I thoroughly enjoyed talking to everyone that I met. Special thanks to all the sponsors, to all the organizers, and everyone who was a part of making this meetup happen. As many of you know, I like to put up meetup videos on YouTube. If you haven't seen them yet, definitely check them out. But you'll also know that my favorite part of a meetup isn't necessarily about keyboards. It's about the people, about why they like the hobby, why they got into the hobby, and why they are passionate about the boards that they bring. It's truly what makes me excited to go to all these meetups. On top of that, people are super nice and super friendly. So if you haven't been to a keyboard meetup yet, I highly suggest you check one out. Alright everyone, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. My name is Merlin, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys next time.